Hey guys, it's just me, Charlie, giving everybody an update as to what's going on and stuff. I had the surgery for my lungs on the 3rd of July, and I was released last Tuesday. They went in and took it out, and I thought it was the middle lobe. I guess it was the whole top lobe that they took out. Let me tell you guys, it's not a good thing. I'm in, like, excruciating pain. Can't deal with it. And then I ran out of medication yesterday, and then I called to try to get a refill on my prescription. That was a runaround, and I was getting so anxious, and I had doctor's appointments yesterday, and the doctor appointments I had yesterday was for my mental health doctor and stuff, and she just increased I used to only take like 10 Xanax a month, and I had her increase it to 20 because of just my panic and everything like that, what I've been going through and stuff. But yeah, so when I went into the hospital, I was just like all worked up and nervous and everything like that, and everything just went bing bang boom. Like that was the quickest I ever was. I mean, I've had surgeries before, but it was like bing. I checked, the doctor came, and I donated my lung tissue for research, and I filled up those paperworks, and as soon as I was done with that, they put me on the gurney, brought me into another room where I had to inhale that oxygen, whatever that stuff is, that knocks you out, anesthesia or whatever. So I did that, and oh my God, you guys, it was the most, when I woke up, I couldn't breathe. I was coughing like no tomorrow. I said, I think I'm dying, I think I'm dying. And my sister Tricia was there with me, and Steve and Wayne and my niece Victoria were also there, but they were only allowed one person in the room, and Tricia was the one that came in after I got out of surgery, and I was in the ICU, and my face was like bright purple, and I just couldn't breathe and everything. I think I was having, between what was going on and everything, I think I was having a major panic attack as well. But I kept coughing and coughing and coughing, and then they ended up giving me some medicine. They gave me in the hospital I was on what's it called, Oxycontin or Oxycontin. I guess that's like an addictive drug, which I don't like to take that stuff. And then they had me hooked up with I forget the name of it. It was some type of blocker that worked with the wasn't morphine. It was something else. I just don't recall, and it was on my Xanax as well. So anyways, so my first day there was a day I really didn't remember, but I was out of it, and I woke up after the operation, and I was in a room, and my family and friends were around me. I was just like, how'd I get here? And what they did was, they put a catheter in me, and I had no idea they were going to do that. And you look under and you go, what the hell's that? I've never had one in my life. And man, that thing sucked. And I also had 2 tubes stuck to the side of my ribs for drainage, I guess, for my lung. And oh my God, you guys, that thing, ugh, it was a pain in the ass. It killed like a mother. Then they had me on an epidural, and that was attached to the back of my back, and it had like one of those bags that dripped, and I guess I was on the highest dosage that they could give you, because I was in, like I said, excruciating pain. I ended up getting, they sliced from under my arm all the way up over towards my spine, and then, so that's where I would gather that they went in, and then I had those 2, from where they took the tubes out, I had stitches there as well. But let me tell you, when they took those tubes out the last day that I was in the hospital, it was the worst pain I ever felt in my whole entire life. I was just like, what the fuck? That killed so bad. And then they gave me my medication after that, because I was, not to be weird, I was crying. That's how bad it was. You know, I thought them taking out that, what was it? I don't know, I forget. Yeah, I forget. They took something out, and that, I thought that hurt, but, oh, it was the catheter. That thing hurt like a motherfucker. I thought that was like the worst pain I went through, but when they took those tubes out, it was terrible. The tubes were like, you know, the spray nozzle in your sink? That's how round those tubes were. And they just cut it, and then they were taking tweezers and pulling it out. Oh my God, I thought I was dead. And basically they couldn't take both of them out because one of my lungs was still draining, and they wanted it at, you know, I don't know, some certain thing. They didn't want to see so much or whatever. So probably about 4 hours after that, they took out the last one. And to be honest, that one didn't hurt as bad, but I think it was because of all the medication I was on. So then I came home. I couldn't even sit in the car. I was just so uncomfortable coming home. It was unbelievable. I was just like, this sucks. And we had to go pick up my medications, and that took, you know, 20-minute wait for that. And that sucked. But then the grocery store is right across the street, so I had my friend Steve go in and get me what I needed. And so I got my medication, came home. I was very uncomfortable. I couldn't even get in my bed. When I went into my bed, I did get into my bed, but when I got into my bed, so my bed's pretty high, and oh my God, you guys. I'm a side sleeper, but I had to sleep on my back, and I have been sleeping on my back since last Tuesday when I got home. It's just like, I mean, take it from me, smoking's definitely not worth it. And I have been smoke-free. I haven't smoked. I haven't snuck a smoke. And I do feel better, but, you know, sometimes when I'm really stressed, I think about it. But I just swear to myself that I didn't want to try it or go back to it. So that's what's going on, and it's been so hot and humid here. I wanted to try to at least walk a little bit, and I walked from my house down to the mail room, and oh my God, it killed so bad. Even when I sit for a long period of time, it hurts, and when I get up, that hurts just trying to get up. But yeah, so that's pretty much what went on there, and it was the scariest thing for me. I mean, I've never been through it, so I just feel by me sharing little bits and pieces, just so people might be aware of what's going to happen. It's not a pretty picture. I mean, I took off all the bandages there on Saturday. Well, my friend Steve helped me take them off because I couldn't reach my back. I can't even really, you know, lift my arms or anything like that, and I can't even, honestly, I can't even put on a shirt or, you know, my undergarments and stuff like that, or put on my sneakers. I need somebody to help me. That's how bad it is when you bend over. And really sucks. I'm checking with my doctor tomorrow just to see if I could have somebody come in and just give me some type of assistance, because as you guys know, I live alone, and you know, I can't rely on my friend Steve all the time, because I fell in the shower twice, and that's not a good thing. And I'm telling you, just from falling those 2 times, swear to God, everything that was healing went right back to the beginning, because my pain level is between a 6 and a 7. And in the hospital, there was a max at 10, obviously, and then it went down to 9. And then it went down to 8, and I kept saying 8.5, but they have a scale of 8 to 9. I'm like, why can't you have a half a scale? I mean, but I didn't understand all that, and I still don't even understand it either. So you know, if you have to go through this, they're going to ask you your pain levels and everything like that. Um, they have you hooked up where they can inject the drugs and take your blood. They took so much blood out of me, it's unbelievable. Both of my arms are like black and blue, and then from falling in the shower, my ass has got a big ass bruise on it, like, I don't know, like a bomb went off on my ass. It looks terrible, but I don't know, you guys. But hopefully tomorrow when I go to the doctor's, he'll give me some type of pain medication. I ended up, to make a long story short, they were going to mail me out a prescription for something yesterday. And like I said, I have to go see the doctor on Wednesday. So by the time the prescription got here, it'd probably be Wednesday. So I was just like, no, no, no. So they called my primary care doctor to try to get me some Vicodin. And my doctor, he couldn't do that because they haven't seen me, but it just didn't make sense. I live in Pittsfield, and Bangor's like an hour and a half away. And I don't know how they expected me to get there. I guess they wanted me to fly there, but I don't have one of those, you know, Egyptian carpets that would fly me there. So, but anyways, to make a long story short, what happened was, it was about 3 o'clock. The hospital called just to check in on me and see how I was doing, and I said, well, I'm out of pain medication. And the pain medication that the doctor gave me when I left the hospital, he obviously did not give me enough, because it was to take 2 tablets every 4 hours. They gave me 50, and that was on a Tuesday. And I was out of it I actually let it stretch till Monday, thinking I could get a prescription just by calling them, but I guess it's a controlled pill, so they couldn't do that, which, you know, like I told you guys, I don't even know anything about controlled pills or anything like that. I just know if something works, it works. So, but anyways, to make a long story short, tomorrow I see the radiology, the radiology department, and I'm assuming that's for chemo or radiation treatment. And then I meet with the cancer doctor for him to check me over and give me a prescription. Hopefully that will work, because this Vicodin stuff, it doesn't even do anything to me. So, but what I've been doing is, at night I've been taking it, like, I'm on trazodone, so I took a trazodone and a Xanax, and that puts me right out. So the only time it really hurts is when I wake up. But I look at it this way: I have one more day. I can just take those pills, but we'll see what happens. But I'm sorry this is such a delayed video, but I really wasn't up to par, and I figured, because my friends and family, you know, some of my family members, you know, like cousins and shit like that, they don't know what's going on, other than when they see this post on Facebook, and my friends, you know, from back home and stuff. And to my YouTube family, I mean, I just wanted to keep everybody up to date what's going on. And I guess this is just the beginning stages. And I just really want people to know that when you go through lung surgery, it's not a pretty sight, and it's not easy. I mean, I can't even breathe by going outside, and I was pretty fit, you know, to go outside and just walk to the mailroom, and it's just like, it kills. And I did yesterday, after the doctors, I did try to make it through the grocery store. And it sucks, because when you know you need stuff, and if you're in pain, you don't get half the stuff you need. So I'm just like, and plus my mind was, I'm stressing because of my pain and everything like that. So anyways, because usually when I go to the grocery store, I'm in there at least a half hour putzing around, because I like to do all my grocery shopping for the month, but I can't even do that. So I made sure I had enough of my cat food, for my cat, and I got him his treats and stuff like that because he ran out. And oh my God, when I was gone, you guys, he's so pissed at me, he screamed at me when I got home. And he's rubbing himself all over me, and then, you know, I'm sitting on the couch and he just comes up to you and he bangs his head so on my side, so I pat him and I'm like, ah! He freaked out, he jumped off the couch and I felt so bad. But he's sort of back to normal now. But anyways, you guys, I'm sorry this video is over 15 minutes, but I did want to keep everybody up to date, and I will keep everybody posted as to what's going on and what happens Wednesday at the doctor's, but I probably won't do a video until like Friday or something. It's really kind of hard for me to do them, but like I said, I really wanted this to be out there and to give everybody an update on how the surgery went and what my progress has been so far. And I've gotten so many prayers and everything, and I think that's what's getting me through. So I bless you all for sending those well wishes and prayers to me. Well, God bless everybody, and I hope you all have a great rest of the week, I guess. And hopefully I'll be back up on Friday to give updates as to what's going on. Okay? So please, if you are a smoker, please try to quit. I know it's hard. I've been there and I know, and it's still hard for me right now, but my health right now is more important. Like I said, I'm only 48 years old, and I have a lot of things I want to do yet, you know, before the man upstairs calls me and says, Charles, it's your time. But anyways, God bless everybody, and thanks for watching. Take care.